Rant and chill, everybody. How are you doing? How are you? Are you doing great? Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I don't know if you can tell by the music, but I am fully embracing the new. I think the jokes, the laugh, the laughing's pretty much gone. Uh, well, I wanted to say what I want to embrace the commie overlords, but it's not really commie overlords, is it? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Liberals have full control, full authoritarian control, and it's not even communism. It's not even socialism. It's oligarchy. That's what it is. Oligarchy. It's gonna be what it was before with Obama. America was was in that direction for a while. A plutocracy, right? But it's gonna be even more extreme. Really strict. You watch. This is, of course, if I'm right in my prediction that Biden isn't going to do anything for BLM or Antifa. When it's their turn, when they start causing things directed at them, you watch. You watch what happens. See, here's what we have right now. And I said this before in the last stream, the MAGA morons, and hey, look, I was a Trump guy. But they fell for that fucking trap. We saw that video. The police let the protesters into that building. Let them into the Capitol. Did they do it because they fell for them? Maybe. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the reason. It doesn't matter if they were directed to do that. It was a play that happened. And because it happened, the left has everything they need. When I say the left, I'm talking about the establishment left has everything they need to shut down everyone on the other side of the aisle. Everyone. And that's what they're doing. Open season on anyone conservative. Open season on anything conservative at all. So for the record, no, I'm not conservative. I'm pro-communist. I'm actually pro-extreme communist. I want socialism and pure communism. Vosh, are you with me? Huh? Are we gonna go full on tanky? Huh? Are we gonna encourage a communist revolution? Can we do that? Is that okay to do on YouTube? Watch it not be. Watch it not be. I'm curious how far I go with that and see what happens. Because see, I swear, man, it's hilarious to me. It is the hypocrisy, the blatant fucking hypocrisy. And you know what I'm talking about. All summer long when the Discord is having, it's not Discord, OBS is having issues connecting. Like YouTube seems so unstable to stream. I don't understand why the stability is what it is. I mean, this channel's too small, flies too low under the radar to be targeted of anything, really. So let me get back on target. First off, let me try this new cigar. I've not tried this cigar before. It's a Kentucky Fire Cured. It's a Drew Estate. It's a Fat Molly, 5 by 56 ring. It's pretty good. I mean, the smell. You smell the it's fire cured instead of being air cured, right? Right away you get like this hickory oak smell to it. So it smells like a fire. Like you smell that. Let me get this. I was gonna like this with a match. I even had a match over here too, but nope. I'm doing this. Alrighty, there we go. That's a nice. Oh yeah, nice Kentucky tobacco. We're still streaming here on Spreaker, but on OBS, it's having connection issues again. And again, and again, and again, over and over again. Like, I'm probably coming through as very robotic right now. I don't know what to tell you. Look, here's the thing. We joke about that America's going to become socialist, America's become communist. Really, what it is what it has been. That is it's an oligarchy. The big businesses aren't going to allow the government to come in and take their wealth and share it. No. The big businesses, big money is involved in government to have the government do their bidding. Those on the left, especially on the far left, they want their socialism, they want their commie future, they want that sort of thing, like the BLM and Antifa. They're not going to be satisfied with Biden. You watch. They're not going to be satisfied. And the authoritarian control you see them enacting now on anything conservative is what they're going to enact on them. You watch. I don't know how they're going to frame it. I don't know how they're going to do it. But that's what's going to be done somehow. Maybe I'm wrong. This cigar tastes really good. Oh, this would go well with whiskey. I don't have a drinking glass over here, right? Yeah, I just have shot glasses. I don't have a drinking glass right here. Keep buffering, but you're good. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. Now it's green. OBS is green now. Like I said, I've been live on Spreaker. There's also a podcast too. Okay, though not many people listen to it on the podcast form. That may be the future if I continue to talk politics stuff every now and then. So I'm gonna try to fly low under the radar and try to mix it with the pro-commie vibe now. Hey, Soviet chicks are fucking hot. Those Russian chicks are hot. Okay. Other way around. Neoliberals were purged to far lefts. Surfer Cowboy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the neoliberals will purge to far lefts. Their turn's going to be next. And they laugh, they cheer, they mock right now. Right? While everything conservative is being purged. We got thousands of accounts. I mean, what is the count of the accounts on the number of the accounts? They've been purged, been nuked off of Twitter. What about YouTubers? Any conservative YouTubers just taken down completely? I'm waiting for what's his name, Salty Cracker and the Liberal Hive Mind. I'm waiting for them to get nuked. This is coming. Yeah, a modern. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be a return to tradition in the that we are going to go back to a plutocracy. We've been a plutocracy this whole time. It's just, I like how they framed Trump's presidency as fascism. Really, the fascistic angle hadn't changed any. I mean, like I said before in a prior stream, if the fascistic framing is because of the mix and blend between corporate money and political powers and authoritarian control, well, guess what, left? You got it. I know you're not listening. I know you're not going to make it this far. But you got it. Yo, you didn't like the authoritarian right? Guess what? Now you got the authoritarian left. And good luck. You think they're going to be commies. You think they're going to be socialists. Huh? They think they're going to be, you think Biden's going to be your Stalin? You really think Biden's going to be your Stalin? If Biden presidency is anything like Obama's, if it is going to be Obama 2.0, he's going to deport he's going to deport like crazy. And while saying otherwise, he's going to let caravans come through, let the companies take advantage of the cheap labor, and when the cheap labor is not needed anymore, kick them out. I mean, and then we'll have our wars, we'll have more wars. It's just, the absurdity is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy to me. I know you got so many names, so many accounts have been taken down, right? You got even the president of the United States. What I guess technically he's not president anymore. I mean, I don't know what am I supposed to say. Trump's been nuked. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi trying to talk to the Pentagon or whatever, trying to see if she can get the military to not listen to Trump, which would be a coup. No, she tries to say, "Oh no, I was trying to get it to where he wouldn't be able to allow her to do certain things, like launch a nuke or something." Which is like, Nancy, what the fuck are you talking about? You sound fucking insane. Nancy Pelosi sounds fucking insane. Afraid that Trump's gonna launch a nuke for what? These people are insane. TDS has really rotten their fucking brain. Yep. There's going to be a UBI. That's going to come. You're right about that. UBI is going to come. Small businesses are going to be destroyed. It's going to be the big businesses. You want to be an entrepreneur? Nope. And hey, if you're looking for employment, guess what? We're going to have some wars. Might need to draft some people. I don't know. Maybe that happened. You got to get people to do something. They can't just sit around all day. Got to put them to work. I like how John C. said one Confederate flag in the Capitol, first time ever. And the history of the Confederate flag is interesting. History of the Confederacy is interesting with Southern Democrats, but that's something they don't talk about. I mean, Democrats know full and well what a Confederate flag is. That's why I don't support the Confederate flag, because it's really it is a traitorous thing. It is the Southern Democrat thing. It's no. Wow, this connection is horrible, and I swear you won't believe me, but my internet is not bad right here. It is not. But hey, okay. There's something I wanted to play. Something that's brought to my attention. A video from something John Wayne said. Let's play this real fast.
It's a funny thing, the Indians now. I am the only man in pictures that always gave them their human dignity. I never was in a picture. I never allowed myself at any time to do anything that would take their human dignity away from them, and that to me is the most important thing in a man's. I have found that a certain type that calls himself a liberal, I always thought I was a liberal. I came up terribly surprised one time when I found that I was a right-wing conservative extremist.
Dude, look at that. See, I didn't even realize that they try to label John Wayne as an extremist, whatever, as a right wing. So another reason why I'm playing this for you is that this has happened before. This is not the first time that liberals have gotten this crazy. Which, by the way, any liberals listening right now, and if you're cheering for this, you're not liberal. You're not liberal. You're not fighting for. You're not fighting for. You're not standing for progressivism. No. You're not standing for liberty. You're not standing for that. No. What you're standing for is for authoritarian control backed by corporate interests. Good job. You got fascism.
When I have listened to everybody's point of view that I ever met, and then decide how I should feel. I mean, but this so-called new liberal group, Jesus, they never listen to your point of view, and they make a decision as to what you think, and they're articulate enough and in control of enough of the press.
Wow, that sounds so on point, right? It sounds like John Wayne is talking about our situation right now, right? Do you hear him? They're in control. They're in control of everything. They sound very articulate, and they make a judgment on what you think. They read your mind. They know who you are. If you're a Trump supporter, oh, you're a racist. You're a misogynist. You're a horrible human being. You're a basket of deplorables. Oh, now it's, oh, you're a Trump supporter? Guess what? Now you're a terrorist. We're going to wipe you off the planet. And what about Antifa? You know, they terrorized neighborhoods. They did. They went to people's random homes and terrorized them. Set fires to the home. Set fires to the point to where people have died inside. They killed cops. They killed retired policemen. They killed people. They threw Molotovs in police vehicles. They did that. But no one cares about that. That doesn't matter because it's for racism. So throwing Molotov cocktails in a police car does what for racism? And what does what for police violence? What does that solve? Nothing. Oh, it's because they're angry. Well, guess what? Trump supporters were angry too. But I guess it doesn't matter. Because, you know, and I said this before in the MAGA morons. Everything is said right here about this. It doesn't matter. Really, does it? Because what I say, what you say, how I feel, how you feel about this, it doesn't matter. It's like they won. I feel like they won. They have total, complete control. And I don't know what you can do other than ride this out and wait for the establishment to turn on the far left and see when they cry. And when that happens, if that happens, I think it will. I don't know when. Will we be like, hey, told you. Now fuck off. Or will we be like, hey, well, now you understand, huh? The reason why I think that's going to happen with the left, because I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's going on with the politics on the left side with liberals. Right now with the pandemic, you know, what's framed as a pandemic with COVID, you think now would be an easy time for progressive and liberals to pass forth a Medicare for all. This would be the time to do that, right? This is the perfect time to do that. They had a chance. And the squad, AOC and all them, they didn't do it. They did not do it. And they're not going to do it. Because it's not going to happen. The Medicare for all, maybe even the UBI. Maybe the UBI is not going to happen either. But we'll see about that. See, a UBI won't disrupt the money that's in healthcare. Not as much. Doctors like to get paid. Insurance companies like to get paid. Nurses like to get paid. You start reworking that into some sort of socialist system. Doctors aren't going to like that so much. Hospitals are going to fucking hate that shit. They do hate that shit. Anyway, let's play some more of this.
To force that.
And Mom's Ravioli, the establishment is far left. That I do disagree with. If the establishment is far left, then where is their Medicare for all? Where is that? No, the establishment is not far left. No, there's people that say far left stuff, but like AOC or whatever, but she has to toe the line. Like the people that are going to be like, I guess the far left in our politics would be like, I guess members of the squad, if you will. But even they had to change course. I don't know if you like Jimmy Dore. I don't care what you think about him or not, but like he was advocating hard about Medicare for all. And he brought up some interesting points. I didn't really agree necessarily, but he brought up some interesting points. And hey, he's right. AOC and a lot of them are hypocrites. They had a chance to actually make a stand for something they believed in. They went and AOC was like, she said before she wanted to hold Nancy Pelosi accountable. Was like, you know, maybe we need to get someone new. She had that chance. What did she do instead? She voted for her. And yeah. So the establishment is far left? No. The establishment is corporate interest. Okay, right and left. And now the establishment right is going to merge into the establishment left, and it's just going to be Democrats. That's really what it's going to be. It's going to be Democrats and Republicans that are pretty much Democrat, just with another color tie. I mean, it's pretty much going to go back to All right, OBS reconnected. I'll take care of this shit before I start streaming some games. It's so fucked. Anyway, let me play some more of this John Wayne on liberals.
Image out for the average person. For some reason, maybe it's these pictures, they have not been able to do that with me. In spite of what they say, people have not taken sides that I'm it hasn't affected my career in popularity, let's say. In spite of the fact that they've tried to make it do it. There isn't a hell of a lot that we can do to change human behavior. We keep making laws to try and change human behavior. You can't do it. I think you can accept it and feel how you would feel in that position. You're being
I like that. You can't change human behavior. You can't change human behavior, but they try to pass laws to do that. And that's true, right? They try to pass laws to change human behavior. I mean, how they try to restructure governments to adhere to kind of, I guess, address the problem with human behavior. I mean, that's all like, communism, socialism, all that. That's where that comes from. But the human behavior part is greed. It doesn't matter if it's communism or it's capitalism or socialism. As long as there's greed, and there's always going to be greed, you're going to get those that go to the top. You're going to get the people on top that want to keep the wealth, want to keep the resources for themselves, and give the scraps, give little to those beneath them. I don't see any way you can fix that. There is no real way you can fix that, is there? I mean, if you're going to have a communist system, you better have a government that's not lying to you, that's being honest about how it's sharing its resources. But how truthful are people, especially when it comes to money? You know how it is. It could be just $100. It could just be little money. Let's say, give a good example here. Just people being honest about money. I could think of a few family examples, like cousins or even friends. They get weird with money. Maybe some money on the counter and disappeared. Hey, where'd that money go? What? I didn't see any money. You didn't see any money there. No? Are you giving them a 20 to take care of to pick you something at the store because they're going? Oh, you got change? Oh, no, or they're kind of weird about the change. It's like, that's weird. That's weird, bro. Let's say even, you give out money for someone to borrow. They're weird about that. They're always weird about it, right? And we're supposed to trust them.
On into Keynesianism and socialism now.
Let's see. I mean, COVID 1984 does have a point, though, Mom's Ravioli, that, I mean, the big corporations and the big banks, they have a lot of influence and power. You can't deny that. I mean, Mom's Ravioli, in the U.S., who's really running the show? The government or business? When I say business, I do include the military. The military-industrial complex. I include that too. It's this weird it's this back and forth. They benefit from each other. I don't see it as them. Like I cannot fathom like big businesses or especially the top CEOs and all that just giving into government demands and being like, let's say the government wanted to go far left and want to redistribute wealth and make some sort of communist takeover, whatever. I don't see corporate interests doing that. I don't see them doing that willingly. I don't see bankers doing that willingly. If it happens, it happens. But I doubt it. I doubt that. I mean, the whole like increasing taxes for the rich thing, that's a ruse. Like, they increase taxes for the rich. Sure, they do that on paper, but there's always like loopholes and stuff for them to exploit. You know, it's not even that big of a deal for them. Mom's ravioli. Corporations are whores, and they will do anything to please those in power. It's more than that. The politicians are the whores. See, I don't know. I gotta see it like the politicians are the whores. They're the prostitutes too. So it's kind of. But Mom's ravioli thinks he has it figured out as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think you do, man. I mean, you do have some good points every now and then, but I think on this one, it's who's right? Who's going on? Let's see.
But it isn't going to stop the selfishness of human behavior. It isn't going to stop the greed. If you take $20 and give $1 to every son of a bitch in a room, and come back a year later, one of the bastards will have most of the money. I mean, it's just human nature, and you're not gonna whip it with a lot of laws. I think when you make people conscious, as communication gets better, and you make people conscious of somebody in trouble, starving or something like that, the average person will help. But of course now they've got so damn many charities, and there's so much professionalism. You know, there's if you have a charity, you hire some professionals to work up the charity. By the time you get the money, you get $4 for the recipient and $400 for the administrators. So I mean, Christ. I think there are people who try to affect a thinking where they know more than some other son of a bitch, and try to put a false impression on what human nature is. Christ's sakes, we have proven that we go back to hope at the first opportunity.
Okay. And one thing I'll address with COVID 1984 Mom's Ravioli. Let's just, on that, agree to disagree. So Mom's Ravioli thinks, from what I understand, that it's the big businesses, big corporations that are whores for politicians, will do whatever the politicians say. The other side is that no, it's the politicians that are the whores and prostitutes and will do anything that the big corporations say, which I kind of lean more towards that way, because we have lobbyists that, I mean, they do have control. They do have major influence over what the politicians do. But, you know, I mean, you both, in fairness here, Mom's Ravioli, you did say, oh, you think you have it all figured out first, not to get into the middle of this little disagreement here. It's just, like, you guys, you don't agree on this. You both agree that it's fucked. You just have different I guess, perspectives at how the fuckery is. I suppose that's a wait and see game, or kind of cite examples or whatever. But, you know, anyway. But see, Shamu, I like how they're calling a janitor a cop, even though he has background report and social media says he's a janitor, right? Oh, what? He was a janitor? I didn't even know that. Oh, maybe being a janitor on Capitol Hill means you are a cop. He's the cop of the Jannies. Mom's Ravioli says the corporations are whores. But Mom's Ravioli, I didn't say you said politicians are whores. I said that COVID-19 84 did. But okay.
Just throw out a little fish and bam, they're out there ready to grab it. So,
but yeah, no, corporations are total whores. What are you talking about? The reason why they embrace the BLM stuff and all that stuff is so they could look nice. I mean, oh my God. Dude, you just name a company. They're all about saving face, saying the right thing, trying to appeal to what they think is, the mainstream narrative of what appeal to the people, pretty much, while influencing government to pass laws or enact laws that benefit them. Like, look at the cable companies. The reason why I kind of lean towards the politicians are the ones that are whores. Look at what business influence did with cable companies and internet providers. You know why there's only one provider in an area? There were competitions, but apparently there's certain laws, certain things that are passed to make sure really there's only one, only going to be one, because you can't compete. Are there CEOs that are whores for politicians? Sure. But there's also politicians that are whores for CEOs too. I mean, it's...
we are optimistic. We have to be optimistic. Christ, what else would there be in life if you lose optimism?
Okay. I mean, a lot of what John Wayne said there, it sounds like he's talking about what's happening now, but he's not, obviously. He's not alive now. Let's play that again.
I think the Indians now, this AIM group, have started something that now they're against me for some reason, but I am the only man in pictures that always gave them their human dignity. I never was in a picture. I never allowed myself at any time to do anything that would take their human dignity away from them, and that to me is...
that's interesting too. That's even related, still relevant to now. Those are, they say they're liberals, and they say they're some that are really progressive. They want more representation in the media, whatever. They also want them to be, it's like, I don't know what they want. It's like they want blacks to be portrayed in a black way, but they don't want it too black. They want it to be black, but not in a white way. Or, they want things to fit a stereotype, whereas there's other people within their like little spheres. They're like, no, don't do stereotypes. But then there's, other liberals, other progressives are like, no, it has to kind of be like this, so it could be very black or be, the way that it's supposed to be, which is going to adhere to a stereotype, going to portray a stereotype. So, I mean, you see that, man. I don't know. It's like, for example, what was that drama? I don't really follow the comic drama so much. The new Miss Marvel, she was Muslim, but they didn't like her because she wasn't brown enough. Even though Muslim's not a race, It's funny. It's funny how even those that claim they're liberal, they want brown people to look a certain brown or act a certain way. Okay. It's like, okay.
Is the most important thing in a man's. I have found that a certain type that calls himself a liberal, I always thought I was a liberal. I came up terribly surprised one time when I found that I was a right-wing conservative extremist, when I have listened to everybody's point of view that I ever met, and then decide how I should feel. I mean, but this so-called new liberal group, Jesus, they never listened to your point of view, and they...
That's right. The liberals never listen to your point of view. They don't even want to, especially now, right now. Look, after what happened on at the Capitol, there are many people on the right that are very vocal about disavowing, right? I was one of them, even though it could be like, what, weren't you calling for it? No, not. I was livid that day. I was very upset that day. At a reminder that politicians don't really care about the people, right? Yeah. Because right now you have a lot of people that are starving, a lot of people that are struggling to get by because they can't work, but no fault of their own because of government lockdowns, strict lockdowns. And what is the government going to do? Now release the lockdowns like they should if they want the economy to go back. Maybe give them $600. That's going to last them not very long at all, right? Just give them scraps while they give a bunch of money to foreign stuff that makes no sense. Bullshit, right? I was upset with that. I was. And it was one of those reminders that, hey, you know what? If a lot of the people are fed up and realize that politicians don't have their best interests at heart, that maybe it is time to give them a reality check because we pay them. Well, we don't pay them as much as the corporations do, but we pay them. So, yeah, I did say that. And I said that again. That is true. It's very similar in the line of what Vosh or other lefty tankies have said. Hey, you want to have your communist revolution? You go ahead and try, son. You watch what happens, though. You watch what happens. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, a lot of people on the right disavowed what happened at the Capitol. And they even asked for unity. But instead of getting unity, what we get is, no, we're not having that. Anyone that's conservative is going to be purged. Anyone who's conservative is going to be targeted, going to be removed, deplatformed, unpersoned. It's going to be bad. I mean, there's really nowhere to go, right? I mean, because they have Parler. But Parler's going to be gone. It's off the App Store. Where are you going to go? Minds? They're going to put Minds in check, too. They can make it where on the internet there's really nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Really, this whole thing could have been avoided. This whole thing at the Capitol could have been avoided. You may say, "Oh, because what if Trump said not to come down to Washington D.C. and march on the Capitol, or come to the Capitol?" He didn't say to march on the Capitol. Trump didn't say to march inside. Let's be fair, but no one wants to be fair, right? This whole thing could have been avoided. Hear the case. And a bunch of angry people that felt like they weren't heard. The president who felt like he wasn't being heard, which honestly he wasn't. But no one cares. No one gives a shit. Everyone's all like, fuck him. That's pretty much how you have to be now. Otherwise, you get banned, you get axed or whatever. So yeah, I guess fuck Trump now too. And fuck everything. I'm so fucking pissed. Demoralized even. Like I don't even know what to do. As far as like politics goes, like this might have some pro-commie streams. I don't know. I tell you what I'll do. If I do additional political stuff, I may go hard on the commie tank stuff. I'll tell you why. It's not because I'm commie. I'm not commie. But I think it'd be hilarious to push the envelope on them. To push them. To push them in this direction. Push them in the direction of going to Capitol. After all, Vosh did say that he supports political violence. I wonder how he stands on that now. I wonder how I could do that. I wonder if I could do that. Do a couple streams where I actually try to be here. I like how I'm spelling out my plan. I'm just spilling the beans of my plan. See, I have a 5-point plan, a 5-year plan, 5-point plan. We got to operate fast. I'm going to do some, don't worry guys, it's all for optics. Going to do pro commie streams. Going to be serious about the pro commie stuff. Pro Stalin, okay, pro gulags, pro re-education, pro China, pro Uyghurs, pro putting Muslims into re-education camps so that the women are not baby factories. Oh yeah, I'm going to have a series of streams that are pro that. I can't even. Oh, man. So, there's something else we'll talk about here. Something on a lighter note. Well, it's on politics, but it's a little bit lighter. I don't know if you know this, but among us, there are predators. I don't know how. It makes sense, though. It makes sense. Like, just about any game that's like free to play and kids are going to play it, there's going to be predators. Predators in Minecraft, predators in Terraria, predators in, what's that game called? Fortnite. Catboy is on Fortnite, right? He talks to 13-year-olds about how, sucking big black dick is great while he's shoving a dildo up his ass. That's a real thing. And by the way, what the fuck? But, yeah. And Among Us, the chat system, I don't know if you ever played it before, but they made it to where it's really strict to where you can't use certain symbols or whatever. So you really, I don't know how you would tell people, hey, you could meet me here or whatever. I guess you could try to lure them, you try to get information. You could always get information out of kids. I mean, they're so gullible, so naive. They'll just spell it out. I had to get onto my son. All right, when he plays Among Us, I'm watching him. Hell, I'm playing with him. I'm in that chat room. I see something that looks funny. I kick that person out. You always get like a random player named Horny Girl. And it's like, what is this? And she'll be like, do you need a girlfriend? Where do you live? And my son will be like, starts typing and I'll be like, stop. Don't do that. Delete all what you just put there and say you live nowhere. Okay? Or don't even talk. But no buts. Do it. And I'll tell you why. So yeah, there's predators Among Us. Now, this video, let's watch it together. This should be fun. And if you're listening to this on the podcast version, don't worry, the audio will be just fine. You're not going to really miss anything visually. Anything big, we'll go into it in detail. Oh, that's something else. All right. This video is called "We Caught a Predator on Among Us." Here we go.
Dude, you literally told her to call you Big Daddy.
That's a friendly name. What are you talking?
Okay, you get a lot of that too. And Among Us, just about every day that I play Among Us with my son, which has been pretty much every day since 2 months now, there is a public server that we'll encounter. Let's say like Daddy or something weird. I avoid them. I avoid them at all costs. But even if you try to avoid them, let's say you host your own, you'll get someone who comes in there named Daddy, or someone who's like Big Dad or Little Girl or whatever. They like these names that seem maybe cute and innocent on the surface, but they're played by adults that have some sort of perverted agenda, which is to get off at some bullshit. I mean, that's what they're doing. They're trying to groom. They're trying to, put in the seeds for something, or because they get off to, or entertained by their sick fucking perversions.
Talking about? Do you not call your friends Big
Are
Daddy?
you really trying to play the dumb card right now, dude? Like, you're pathetic, bro, actually. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Boneless TV here, and in today's video, we caught a predator on Among Us. This is one of the creepiest predators I think I've ever ran across, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like and
Yep, this stuff happens.
subscribe with the post notifications turned on because I have a lot more content like this coming out soon. But anyways, guys, this all started when I joined random games of Among Us pretending to be a little girl baiting these predators. Alright, I said, hey,
And I did that too. There was a stream where I did that, where I pretended to be a little girl or a child playing Among Us. It was, look at that. Look at that. Okay. So, yeah, so the guy's been streaming. He was streaming for an hour, trying to get into this, or at least trying to, play Among Us for a couple hours, trying to get some sort of, pretty much he's fishing. He's kind of reverse catfishing. It's a trap, right? He's setting up a little honey trap. And it takes a while. I guess that's a good thing. It shows you that while there are predators, maybe it's not as easy as other games. I'm not sure.
Guy seems to be following me and everything. Honestly, I don't know. I've been playing this for hours and I don't think there's predators in this game. Someone reported where? Hey, kitty paws.
Mom's ravioli. There's nothing wrong with calling people sheeple. Come on, man. We can't be thin-skinned. We can't be thin-skinned like that. Come on. Come on. Mom's ravioli. Be kind of a cool. I didn't see he called you a sheep though. I don't know what you guys are getting into this, and it seems kind of goofy. I'm seeing two adults get into a little spat. Come on now.
Oh, Edward. No, wait. Did he report? Bruh. What's your Discord? Oh my god, hold on. Kitty pause. Yo, this guy literally just paused the whole game to ask me for my Discord. I didn't see anything.
Wow, he paused the whole game to ask for the Discord. And by the way, we're talking about some names that look really iffy, like Kitty, Godfather.
I just wanted to talk to Kitty paws. Yikes. Alright, let's see if this guy actually adds me. Well, Edward left the game, so I think he's about to add me now. This guy's a creep. So then he added me on Discord and said, yo, and I said, hey, wanna play Among Us together? And that's when he said, yeah, of course, sweetie, just send me a code.
Of course, sweetie.
And I'll join. So I did exactly that, and check out what happened. All right, so I'm gonna just host something really quick and keep it on private. All right, let me send him the code now. I just said, hey. He said, hey, cutie, and I said, I forgot how old you said you were, but I'm pretty sure he said like 26 or something. Wait, he changed it. No, if we rewind back to when he replied the first time, we can clearly see he says he was 26 years old. So the guy's just trying to act like he's younger than he really is, because he knows he's a predator. So do you have any friends that can join? All right, he said, no, I like it just me and you. What? This guy's 26 years old talking to a 12-year-old girl like that. Well, that's what he thinks. He said, so where do you live? My parents said I can't give out my address online. See what this...
Mom's ravioli. Come on, man. Are you... Okay, look. About being called a sheep. Don't worry, dude. Even if COVID-1984 did call you a sheep, don't worry. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. I mean, I don't think he did. I don't recall him saying it, but even if he did, I mean, is that a new gamer word? Come on. We use terms. I've said things that are much worse than being called a sheep. Come on now. Come on. It's going to be okay, man. You guys just disagree. You have two different views on this. Okay? It's going to be all right, bro. Don't be like the left and shut them out. And you too, COVID-1984. Don't be like the left and shut them out. Come on now. Have a cigar, have a drink, and
creep has to say. Well, what state? Alright, I said Texas. What is this guy plotting here? Like, what does he think he's about to accomplish? Which part? I'm Houston. I must be dealing with the illiterate predator here.
Oh, he says in Houston. Uh-oh. That doesn't represent well.
I'm in Houston. Alright, I said I'm in Austin, which isn't true, by the way. He said, oh, that isn't too far, so we can meet someday. Yeah, that's not happening, buddy. Sorry. And what are the odds that he's also in Texas? Either this guy is lying, or he actually does live in Texas. Which is really freaky because this guy's trying to meet a 12-year-old girl and he's 26. But I said, yeah, for sure. My parents are going out of state next weekend. Maybe you should come over. That's when this guy said, that's perfect. I could come visit you, bring you some gifts, and maybe spend the night. Winky face. Bring gifts? What is this guy, Santa Claus? This guy's a Santa Claus predator. But I was like, yeah, that would be awesome. But I have a question. Do you talk to girls my age a lot? Because most of the time, predators don't just become predators overnight. Like, they do this consistently. And this guy said, yeah, my type is younger women. But usually when people's type is younger women, they're like 25 and their girlfriend's like 19. This is just taking it way too far. So I said, well, I've never talked to an older guy before. This weirdo said, so I'm your first. This guy is really enjoying this right now. I was wondering... Alright, so after we got kicked for...
Okay, guys, if you have kids that play Among Us, you gotta watch what they're doing there. Like I said, every time my son plays Among Us, I'm playing with them. I'm in the chat with them. You got to do that. Otherwise, you could run into creeps like this. Now, my son doesn't have Discord. He's not old enough to have any of that stuff. I like it. Right now, it's like, it's so easy. It's easier. As he gets older, it's going to be a little tougher. Sure, yes. But like I said before, your household is not a democracy. It's pretty much fucking communist China, the way I see it. It's a very authoritarian. It's I will screen all your messages. I'll watch what you watch. I'll see what you see. I'll play what you play. Just to keep you safe, son. As much as I can.
an activity, I went to message him on Discord, but I noticed his profile picture has changed. As you can see, this guy's profile picture was once just the default Discord profile, but now it's this. This guy is one of the creepiest predators I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Alright, so I just said, hey, is this still Edward? Because this guy just changed his name to Big Daddy. Alright, he said, yeah, smiley face ×1, that's me. Alright,
Trump is the real god. If that's the case, we're fucked. We've been fucked. Look, man, I've seen some cringy memes of like of Trump being compared to Jesus and all this stuff. It's like, guys, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Here's the thing. Okay, so you like Trump. Okay. Well, he shrouded him with people that weren't helping him, weren't doing him any favors. In fact, even his, I guess, generals were lying to him about what was happening. I think XXX Games is goofing. Yeah. Only white should have the internet. Fuck this Q audience. I think they're just mess with you, Mom's Ravioli. Well, I've not seen you act like this. I'm not sure what's going on. You know, I like you. I like all you guys.
So why'd you change your name? Just thought this would be better. I love it when my stars call me Big Daddy. Oh.
Oh my God.
Alright, you know what? This is getting really weird. I'm probably about to call this guy soon. Alright, so I said, okay, cool. So what are you doing? What the heck? Alright. He said, just thinking about us together on a fancy date in France on a boat while you feed me cheese. What about you? What?
What the fuck?
What kind of weird predator? I said, I don't know. I kind of want to play a game now. He said, but baby, the game just started. What is this guy talking about? He said, the game of love. Alright.
Yeah, Mom's Ravioli, I guarantee you they're just messing with you. I'm aware of how COVID 1984 tweets and XXX, they're just messing with you. They're just messing. They're just messing. Just a plan to take the vaccine. Just a plan. Nothing to worry about but the mRNA. We're all hate watchers at Mr. Deadman. Hate watch me. Hate watch me all you want. Let the hate flow.
Alright, you know what? This seems like a classic move where the predators will try pretending that they love the girl just to manipulate them to doing what they're saying, and this is actually kind of like creepy to witness. Just knowing that this could happen at any time, my little sister's playing or one of you guys at home are playing, just makes me feel weird. This is just weird, man. I said, "Oh, do you love me?" Let's see what this guy has to say. Alright, this is weirding me out. He said, "Yes, I love you more than a mother loves her firstborn."
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Okay. I need to do another Catch a Predator Among Us stream. And I need to take it to the next level. That's what I need to do. Yes. All right. Let's have some fun.
I love you more than grass loves the sun. Just promise me that your parents don't know we are dating. I could go to jail for a long time. I can't wait to hop on a call with this guy. I said, "Of course, I would never tell them about us, but can I ask why?" Wow, my game just crashed again because we were both just sitting there. Alright, let me just create another game. He said, "But anyways, it's because I was framed 2 years ago, and I got sent to prison. If they find out you're dating someone, they might ask who, and it'll send me back to jail. If you love me, you won't tell
This guy's a repeat offender.
on me." Alright, I think this guy is absolutely lying right now, and there is no way that this guy broke out of prison. What I think is actually happening is that he's a predator, and clearly he wouldn't want his victim to be telling his parents about it. This is just sad that he thinks that would actually work. Alright, I said, "Okay, babe, I won't tell them, I promise. I love you so much." And honestly, I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. But
And then here's the thing, man. So this guy is doing this little honeypot thing, honeypot scheme. Kids are very naive. Okay? Because I have kids. I know how fucking naive they are. It's nice. It's a wonder, really, when you have kids that are just, and you realize how naive and gullible they are. They think everything is all good and helpful, and everyone's kind and considerate, and when the world is an ugly place, there's people that prey upon that, those good things, those good characteristics, which you would hope would be genuine, but people prey on that. They take advantage of that. They exploit it. And the lesson that life is a harsh place. How to give my son that lesson without... I just make sure he's safe. That's why I play with him. On Discord, every time I'm playing Among Us, I'm playing with my son. Which is why I'm usually then I'm probably not in the VC or inviting anybody, because like I don't want anybody associated with that. I don't want. That's just, me watching my son play the game. Make sure everything's safe. And they believe in Santa. Yeah, I mean, they believe in a lot of stuff.
look, bro, I actually...
Calling me. Leave me alone, please.
No, dude, you're disgusting. Wow, he keeps leaving. Look, how many...
That voice sounds weird. I mean, this video could be fake. I mean, there'd be some production behind it because of the back and forth. Like, there is a visual element where you can see the conversation. It's just the VC sounds interesting as a voice.
How many times do I have to tell you? Stop hanging up.
Fine. What do you want?
Look, dude, I'm recording a video right now, and we're doing an investigation on Among Us to see if there's any predators on there, and you're the first person to get caught. How do you feel?
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm not a predator. I didn't do anything wrong. I came here to chat with a nice young girl for friendly reasons. None of that predator stuff. I don't know why you keep calling me, you weirdo. If anything, you're the predator.
Okay, dude, no. You tried telling me that you broke out of prison. Do you really believe that anyone would believe that? You're just trying to cover up the fact to a 12-year-old girl that you're a predator.
I don't get what you don't understand. Why can you not believe that I went to prison? I was framed for a murder, and it wasn't even me, so they wouldn't process my case. Like, it was going against one of my rights, so I had to get out on my own. And I'm just trying to make some friends, you know? Like, leave me alone, dude.
Nah, dude, you weren't just
That story sounds really sus. Okay, who believes that story? He escaped prison? What? What? Okay. Framed for murder. Arrest that man. Yes. Yes. Escape. Did he just ask to leave the prison? He's like, guys, can I leave? Like Ted Bundy?
trying to make friends. You were sitting there flirting with the third.
Guys, can I go to the library? Sure. And never comes back. Well, he gets picked up later.
13-year-old. You told her to...
Yeah, if that's what you want to think. I just want to make friends, dude. I'm lonely.
Dude, you literally told her to call you Big Daddy.
That's a friendly name. What are you talking about? Do you not call your friends Big Daddy?
Are you really trying to play the dumb card right now, dude? Like, you're pathetic, bro, actually.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I think you're pretty freaking stupid.
How do you sleep at night?
With 2 pillows?
Yeah, knowing you're a predator?
No. Knowing that I'm a normal person sleeping at night that broke out of prison?
Yeah, nah, dude. You got some serious problems.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you do. And stay off Among Us, bro.
I don't think I will.
I'm reporting this Discord account right now.
Nothing will happen to me. I'm not a predator.
Alright, dude. Sure.
Okay, if that's what you want to say.
Wow, man. That guy was toxic.
Okay, so that was We Caught a Predator on Among Us. Now, how do y'all feel about that? Among Us seems like a very simple kids game. Anyone can play, right? Of course, that means since kids are playing, there's going to be people who are going to go in there and pretend to be very nice to and aiming at looking for kids, really. Looking for vulnerable kids. They're naive, willing to tell them their age, willing to tell them their address or phone number. It's crazy. I mean, I've heard stories and I've seen evidence that they're, of course, kids will even give out their address or phone number, and people go to their house and they take things into the real world. You ever buying the game and no kid should play it? Yeah, I can see that. I did buy the game. I bought the game. I kind of like the game. It's fun for a little while. Honestly, it gets kind of boring. When I'm playing it with my son, I consider that work. That's a parental duty, pretty much. I'm doing that because I have to, because I should. What I'm also doing is probably watching stuff on YouTube, on the other monitor, or maybe playing another game. Oh, shit. I have 2 games going at one time. One screen playing Postal 2 or whatever. The other screen playing Among Us. And then when my son comes, I hide the Postal 2 thing. Because I don't want to... The most violent thing he's played has been like Halo. You know? He doesn't even like violent stuff. He gets scared about that. Like horror movies? He could even... My son couldn't even watch Addams Family. Not his thing. Which is weird. Because a year ago, he was all about, if you know what Siren Head is, he was all about that. He was watching Siren Head videos all the freaking time. That's a weird thing to get into. Has he played GTA? No, not at all. Yeah, I don't let him play it alone. Anyway, guys, this has been a interesting rant and chill. I think for all of us, it might be better to start talking about other things, about the 5-point plan, about doing pro-commie streams. Am I really going to do that? It's on my mind. Good. Or may just end up doing a series of streams, a series of rant and chills that are more just of general interest and not so much about, what's going on here. Just want to get this off my chest. We definitely want to talk about it. But You know, I started doing the Rant and Chill stuff to try to get away from politics and talk about things that can give us a break, you know? Well, may do that. Mr. Marksman. Dude, I started a completely new channel, a pro-commie channel. Oh, dude, it would be so great. Everything. Anyway.